If you've ever used a coat hanger as a car aerial, then you're in the right place. Hi there, music fans. Mark here from AustralianMusicHistory.com. 1980 was a huge year for Aussie music. So big, in fact, that I couldn't stop at just 10 songs. So today, we're diving into my top 15 Aussie songs of 1980. A mix of pub rock, new wave, synth pop, and even a novelty hit that conquered the world. Let's get stuck into it. Number 15, Shut Up Your Face by Joe Dolce. We're kicking off with a novelty song that became an international phenomenon. Shut Up Your Face topped the charts in over a dozen countries, including 8 weeks at number 1 in Australia, and knocked serious artists out of the top spot.
What's the matter you? Hey, gotta know respect.
Love it or hate it, you can't deny its cultural impact. It's cheeky, it's silly, and it's a reminder that pop music can sometimes surprise us in the strangest ways. Number 14, State of the Heart by Mondo Rock. Ross Wilson and Mondo Rock delivered this beautifully crafted ballad full of emotion and atmosphere. Wilson's smooth vocals made it an instant radio hit.
Just the state of the heart.
This track would later be covered by Rick Springfield in the US, but the original has a cool, emotional punch all of its own. It's a track that has stood the test of time, and it's still capable of giving you goosebumps. Number 13, You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. From the Back in Black album, one of the biggest rock records of all time, this track was Brian Johnson's debut single with the band after Bon Scott's untimely passing. You Shook Me All Night Long was rock and roll distilled to its essence. It's a song that's filled stadiums for decades and shows no sign of slowing down. It's pure rock and roll energy, the kind that makes you want to turn it up and sing at the top of your lungs. Number 12, Singing in the 80s by The Monitors. An absolute synth pop gem. The Monitors were a collaboration between Terry McCarthy on vocals and keyboards and Mark Moffat on guitar, bass and keys. This quirky and catchy tune also had Kim Durant on vocals and a video that featured the Blakeney twins. Its playful vibe made it a cult hit. Even now, it's a fun time capsule of what pop music felt like in 1980. Number 11, Same Old Girl by Daryl Cotton. Former Zoot member Daryl Cotton delivered this smooth, emotional pop tune that became a radio staple. This easygoing track showed Daryl's transition from pop idol to a more mature singer-songwriter. It's a great example of the softer side of the Aussie music scene in 1980. It's warm, heartfelt, and a reminder of Cotton's lasting contribution to Aussie pop. Number 10, Come Around by Mental as Anything. The Mentals had a knack for writing quirky, relatable songs, and Come Around is a perfect example.
Why don't you come around sometime?
They made music that didn't take itself too seriously, but still had great hooks and staying power. Light-hearted and fun, it's impossible to hear without feeling a little happier. Number 9, Xanadu by Olivia Newton-John with ELO. Taken from the roller disco musical of the same name, Xanadu paired Aussie icon Olivia Newton-John with British legends ELO. Xanadu was dreamy, disco-tinged pop perfection. Olivia's vocals are absolutely flawless here. It's shimmering, joyful, and pure magic from start to finish. Number 8, Help by John Farnham. Before Whispering Jack made him a megastar again, Farnham dropped this haunting version of the Beatles classic. Stripped back and dramatic, it showed he was more than just a pop singer.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
Help reminded everyone of Farnham's incredible vocal talent and set the stage for his massive comeback later in the decade. Number 7, Modern Girl by James Freud and the Radio Stars. Before joining the Models, James Freud made his mark with this catchy, radio-friendly pop rock track. Modern Girl showcased his knack for melody and style. This one's a bit of a deep cut now, but at the time it was a fresh, edgy slice of new wave. Freud would go on to greater fame with the Models, but this solo effort still holds up. Number 6, Downhearted by Australian Crawl. Downhearted had that laid-back, beachy vibe that Australian Crawl did so well. It was the kind of song you could play on a summer road trip and never get tired of. This moody, melancholic track showed a different side of Aussie Crawl, one that was introspective and melodic. One of their most underrated songs in my opinion. Number 5, Can't Help Myself by Flowers. Before they became Icehouse, Flowers burst onto the scene with Can't Help Myself. Ivor Davies' cool vocal delivery and that driving beat made it an instant hit. It's catchy, danceable and a real turning point in Aussie music. Number 4, People by My Sex. Following the success of computer games, My Sex kept pushing forward with People. It was a sharp, synth-driven track that captured the mood of a rapidly changing world. It's got that driving beat and futuristic feel that made them stand out. Number 3, Cheap Wine by Cold Chisel. This was Cold Chisel telling the story of life on the edge, the good times and the regrets, wrapped in one of their catchiest hooks. Jimmy Barnes delivers it with that raw, unmistakable voice. This gritty anthem perfectly captures the band's working class poetry and Don Walker's brilliant songwriting. Cold Chisel were untouchable in 1980, and this track is one reason why. Number 2, I Got You by Split Enz. This was Split Enz' biggest hit, and for good reason. Neil Finn's songwriting was at its absolute peak. I Got You is pop perfection. Catchy, mysterious, and totally addictive. It turned Neil Finn into a star overnight. It became Split Enz' signature tune, opening the door for their international success and cementing the Finn brothers as songwriting royalty. And at number 1, No Secrets by The Angels. There could only be one number 1 for me. The Angels were firing on all cylinders, and No Secrets is as powerful now as it was then. Written by Graham Buzz Bidstrup and Doc Neeson, it had that perfect mix of mystery and swagger. That killer guitar riff and the sly, knowing vocal delivery made this one unforgettable. It's still a highlight of their live shows decades later. Aussie rock at its best. So there you have it, my top 15 Aussie songs of 1980, a year so full of hits that I couldn't narrow it down to 10. What did I miss? What songs take you straight back to 1980? Leave your favourites in the comments below. I read them all. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell. And I'll catch you next time on AustralianMusicHistory.com.